Hi, I'm Sue Sylvanians, and I make videos about Sylvanian families, also known as calico critters. And today I'm opening a fun set featuring two babies and lots of toys. So this is the Baby's Toy Box Snow Rabbit and Panda Babies playset. This was first released in Japan in February 2022, then towards the middle of last year in the UK. When this was first shown in the 2023 catalogue, I did say that I wasn't sure about getting it, but that I did like the crawling panda baby. So when I found this set on sale, I thought it would be a good time to buy it. There's lots of brightly coloured toys all laid out alongside the babies. On the side are the two babies' names and the little story of the set. It says, Sophie the Snow Rabbit baby and Roy the Pookie Panda baby are playing happily with their friends in the playroom. I want to play with a tambourine, says Sophie. I'm going to play with the blocks, says Roy. The babies always want what other babies are playing with. Take your turn, babies. There are plenty of fun toys for all of you. There's lovely pictures on the back. Here the two figures are playing with other Sylvanian families' babies. And Sophie with Amber Husky looking at the knocked over Skittles. Then this shows how the toys all fit into the toy box, which is nice and neat. As always, this side has everything laid out to show what's included, and the colour scheme is really obvious. The safety information on the bottom. So let's get it opened. I do really like how this is laid out, especially the two figures using the larger toys and the Teddy and Train popping out for the toy box. Oops. Okay, the inner box is a nice pink with bunting flags which do make it look like a playroom. No windows though, but you could make this into a display to reuse it. So Roy has already fallen out of the packaging, but I'll get everything out too. Oh, this has some ties to keep it in place. I'll just cut those and get the larger pieces out too with more ties. And these are all the smaller ties along with the toy box. So I'll get those out too. Right, in fact I'll get the larger pieces out now to give me a bit of space off camera. And the rest of the toys. Let's put the babies out there too. So this is everything included in the baby's toy box set. The pale brown reminds me of some of the later Tommy and Fleur pieces, but I like that they're not just plain with the primary colours red, yellow and blue, and also bits of green too. It just makes the toys more interesting. I'll move that to the side so we can look at the figures in a bit more detail. So let's get Sophie into her usual pose. There. Sophie is a white rabbit from the Snow family. She's in the usual pink romper with lace around the neck, and it matches nicely with her little pink nose and ears. I always wish the babies had tails, but she's cute as is. And then secondly, we have Roy Pookie the crawling panda. I think he's currently exclusive to this set. The head turns so he can face the front. He has a blue nappy on, and his body is solid black. There's a small hole in his mouth for a dummy or bottle, so they can go over here. And now let's get on with the toys. This is a rocking horse, and the rocker is a nice shiny apple red. It contrasts with the blue seat, and the rest of it is white. There's a small seat rest at the back, and there's handles on the front. Now I know Sophie can already sit on here, but want to see if a sitting baby works too. Here's Shona Dale. I don't think she's actually on there. Nope, really not. I don't think the seat is quite long enough, which is a shame as she seems to hold the handles. So she can go back on the train at the back. And actually, may as well try Roy too. No, as expected, he doesn't work on there. Okay, so it seems this is really just meant for Sophie. And with a little nudge like this, it does rock really nicely. The next piece is a bench. The seat part is red and yellow, and I like this green graphic on the front. It looks like building blocks, and the detail of the bunny and panda illustrations are so cute. Then the seat opens up to show the storage inside. I think this is a nice change from all the toys, and would be a realistic thing to have in a playroom or nursery. This is a little play kitchen, which is adorable. It's mainly white with details in primary colours, like this blue sink and yellow hobs. The doors are just moulded on, and I think the sticker of the black splash is great. Again, there's a bunny and panda detail too. I don't know why, but it reminds me of like early 2000s IKEA. It's hollow at the back, and mine has a mistake with some yellow paint on the bottom. It doesn't seem to rub off, so I'm glad it won't be visible. And there's no other marks as far as I can see. Okay, getting on to the smaller pieces now. This is a funny little brown piece. It's a kind of push-along walker with a bare face and ears on the side. Inside is storage, and the wheels aren't real, so it doesn't roll, but can be moved like this. The bare face on the side is very sweet. I'll just get Sophie and make her stand up. There, now she could be pushing it along. Actually, that's better with her arms raised a bit. To go in the walker, there are some blocks. There's quite a few in a variety of colours and shapes. So a green arch, a brown triangle, a red triangle, a brown rectangular piece, and a yellow cylinder with circles at the ends. So in this picture on the box, it shows all the pieces can fit inside the walker, which seems a neat option for storage. Let's see, green in this corner, and all of the rest. Ah! Okay, so the next toy is this set of Skittles. They're pale brown, but all slightly different from one another. These kind of remind me of old Tony pieces too. So this one is shaped like a rabbit with those long ears. It also has a red bow tie and one button on the middle with a number 1 at the base. Back is plain. I would have loved if there was a small fluffy tail too. The second has a number 2 on the bottom and 2 buttons. This one has smaller ears, and I think it's meant to be a bear with a yellow bow tie. And finally, number 3 is perhaps a cat with a blue bow tie, and there's 3 buttons down the front to match the number. So I can stand them up like this, just putting them down carefully. Okay, and then to go with those is this pink ball. It's got these kind of segment details, I guess. I like that it's not completely plain. So let's try and knock down the Skittles. Yeah, is that called a strike? I'm not sure. I'll put those over here to tidy up. There's still more accessories to go, like this bunny-shaped tambourine. It has silver symbols around the edge, and the back looks like it could balance on one of the baby's hands, or be gripped if you had an older child figure. Though not a real drumskin tambourine, I guess you can make noise by tapping the top. This pan goes with the play kitchen. It's solid brown and has bear ears. And it's quite flat like a real pan. So I'll pop that on the cooker. The penultimate toy is a little train. Again, it's mainly brown, but with a blue roof and chimney. I have a couple of Sylvanian Families toy trains using this mould, and it's a really nice size and level of detail. And finally, there's a small yellow teddy bear. He has a red bow tie and outstretched arms, and is a solid piece of plastic. So that is everything in this set. It almost feels like the Flair era of Sylvanians with the number of pieces. The kitchen is a delightful little item and great for a baby's playroom, and I do like the bench too. And here it is in a room. I probably won't be using it like this, and we'll split up the pieces between different houses and toy shops, but it's nice that with the addition of a bed or crib, this set alone would make a perfect nursery. So that is everything I have for you today. Do you have this set? Let me know in the comments. And thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like Sylvanian Families content, then subscribe to my channel, as I post unboxings like this, as well as news and setups every week.